Hello student, myself Digant Sakhewala and I am your science teacher. I will teach you chapter number 8, motion. Okay. So there are two conditions are there for any object. If you see any object around you, that object is either in the rest condition, stationary state, or it is in the motion. Okay. If the object is in the stationary state or in the rest condition, it depends on the reference point. You cannot say that any object is in the motion or any object in the rest till you don't know about the reference point. Okay, so we will discuss about that. First we will discuss about some objects are that they are in the motion. First we will discuss about galaxy. We are in the galaxy, so many galaxies are there. In that galaxy so many stars are there. You surprised to know that these all galaxies are in the motion in the galactic center. Okay, in this galaxy so many stars are there. Okay, and these stars, in that one of the star is sun, very small star, sun is also in the motion, stars are also in the motion. We already know around sun so many planets are there. These planets are also in the motion. In this planet we have one planet, that is earth is also in the motion. Same way we find that there are so many natural satellites are there on a different planet. Same way earth has also one natural satellite, moon is also in motion. We have so many artificial satellites are there like Rohini and so many are there, or International Space Center. Okay, they all are in the motion. Okay, we know that on the earth so many animals are in the motion. Okay, even blood flow is because of the motion. Even the water flow in the animals or on the different part of the earth, that is also the example of the motion. Bird, fishes, they all are in the motion. As well as you know that different seasons are changed, that is also because of the motion of earth around the sun. Okay, and there is a change in the day and night, that is also the motion of earth on its own axis. So we find so many changes are there because of only motion. So it is very important to learn about this topic. Okay, I told you already that motion always depend upon the reference point. Okay, suppose I am standing here, then for you or for other I am in the rest condition, but suppose some person observing from the satellite or some person observing from the moon, then for them I am not in the stationary state, I am in the motion. Okay, so here the reference point is important. We can say that when any object change the position with the respect to time. Okay, when any object change the position with the respect to time, then we can say that that object is in the motion. Okay, we will take some example of reference point, then you understand, because reference points are changed. Okay, suppose three friends are there. Three friends are there. Two friends are traveling in the bus and third friend is watching from outside. Okay, for two friends, those who are in the bus, they are in the stationary state. For them they are in the stationary state, but as they see outside, at that time they feel that the friend standing outside, he is in the motion. Okay, so here also it depends upon the condition. Many times you also experience that whenever you are traveling in the bus or train, at that time you feel two condition. You are going in the forward direction and every object are going in the backward direction. So reference points are always different. We cannot say that any object is in the rest condition, or we cannot say that any object is in the motion, because it depends upon the reference point. Reference points are also according to condition, it is different. Okay, like two person are there. One person are going to come from Ahmedabad to Surat, and other person is from Mumbai, he wants to come to Mumbai to, he want to reach to the Surat. Okay, now when train is not started, at that time the Ahmedabad and Mumbai is reference point for them. Suppose after 2 hours the person who is traveling from Ahmedabad reach to Bharuch, then Bharuch is the next reference point, and the person who is traveling from Mumbai to Surat and he reached to the Navsari, then the Navsari is the reference point. So reference points are different according to condition and observation. Okay, now three students are there. Okay, and if we ask what is the reference point for your school, then one student reply that Vanita Vishram is nearer to Atwa Gate. Second student give the answer, it is opposite of Dhiraj Sons. He is also correct. Third student give the answer that Vanita Vishram is nearer to the 7-day school. Yeah, 7-day hospital. Yeah, 3 are correct. So reference point is vary according to condition. So reference points are important whenever you want to describe any motion. Dear student, we are going to learn about two special quantity. That quantity is physical quantity, that is distance and displacement. Okay, remember definition of distance and displacement. Distance means total length covered by an object, that is called distance. Okay, and it is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity means those quantity which depend only on magnitude, only on value. It depend on the magnitude. They all are called the scalar quantity. It never depend on the direction. So distance is scalar quantity. Okay, second quantity we are going to learn, that is the displacement. Displacement depend upon the magnitude as well as direction. It depend upon the value as well as direction. So it is the vector quantity. We will learn about that. Okay, in this by this one type of object move in the straight line. Okay, so from this line object is moving in the straight line. Suppose we are here at the origin O. Okay, and the person is initially traveling to A, and we find that it is a 60 kilometer. So we can write here total distance covered by an object is 60 kilometer. After that the same person is going to A to B position. So 60 plus 25, 60 to B position, we have to again spend 25 kilometer. So 60 plus 25 means 85 kilometer. Student, take care that we are discuss about the distance. Now same person is going to B to C. Okay, so at that time we can write here, initially the 60 kilometer, then 25 kilometer, then 10 kilometer. So it is a 95 kilometer. So always remember that distance means total length covered by an object, that is called distance. Now students, we are going to learn about the displacement. Displacement is always depend on the direction and magnitude. It is a vector quantity. Second thing you have to remember, displacement depend upon the final position and the initial position. Okay, suppose early in the morning you are going to school, school to you are going to tuition, tuition to again you come back to your home, your total displacement will be 0. Understand? Because displacement is a vector quantity, it depends upon the direction. So displacement also possible that it is a negative or 0. Distance is 0 or positive, but it cannot be negative. But displacement is either negative, 0 and positive. Okay, and it depends upon the final position and the initial position. We will check out some definition. Length covered by an object is called the distance. Okay, distance. Displacement, the shortest distance measured from the initial to the final position of an object is known as the displacement. So dear student, you take care about the displacement. Displacement is always depend upon the total. It depends totally on the final position and initial position. Okay, so we can write that displacement equals to final position minus initial position. Okay, if you have any doubt or somewhere if I have to do correction, you can message me. Thank you.